Hey yo, what is up everyone, it's SNT here and welcome to a brand new video here on the channel. I'm sitting here with my Rieju RR. I have a few things to explain and also a few awesome clips to show you guys. Because this weekend I was out testing this bike a bit. I got it started up and went for a few test rides, and as you guys can see, now it's complete with the front fender and everything like that. We also got a new mud guard in here, so that's awesome. And so I went for a few test runs. It's still not broken in, so I couldn't push on it, and I still haven't really configured the carburetor. I put in the biggest jet I had. It feels like it's running rich, and also I'm using 4% oil mixture just to make sure it's getting enough oil for the break-in. So yeah, it's a bit dirty right now. I should probably clean it up. I cleaned it up a bit after I was on the test drive, so the plastics look good, the rims looks good, and stuff like that. But I forgot this part of the engine, so I need to clean this up. I don't know if I'm gonna do it today, but maybe I changed up some jets. But here's the thing, I don't know how to tell you guys this, but I put the Rieju RR up for sale. And you guys can be a bit annoyed at me or something like that because you want to see me ride this thing and have a lot of fun with it. But at the same time, I think you guys will understand me when I explain where I'm coming from. If you follow me for the last year, you know I'm a big stunt rider. I mean, not stunt rider, maybe like I do wheelies and stuff like that. That's what I love to do. And this is not a bike. I mean, of course you can do wheelies with this. There's no question about it. You of course can do wheelies with this, but first I need to break it in, and there's a lot of CC and stuff, and I really want to learn circle wheels and stuff, and for that I want a more reliable setup, in a way that like the power comes. You want a really like a power band that you really know to heart, so it's like you know where the power is. You can be here on low RPM, sometimes you can be on high RPMs, like my Beta RR or my Derby Senda. I had both those bikes were really awesome, and I feel like I want to build something new again, a new stunt bike, and this bike it's in show condition. It has been at a show. I mean, it looks awesome. It has a crazy built engine. So for me, I mean, of course it would be awesome to ride this, but I'm close to my motorcycle license, and I'm close to getting. I really want to start stunt riding again. Like right now, there's super good weather in Sweden. I mean, look at this. Like, who does not want to ride in this weather right now? The sun is out, chilling, like. It's hoodie weather. So I think you guys understand why I want to sell the Rieju RR. I really hoping that someone that can take care of it will buy it. And I'm also looking for trades. So if you have like a Beta RR or CH Racing or something interesting like that in the supermoto dirt bike scene of a moped, let me know, because I'm willing to trade this thing for some type of stunt moped. Max 70cc, I'm not going over 70cc. Unless it's like a 80cc Polini or aerosol sport cylinder, then I might go to 80cc, but I'm looking for something that's a relatively not super tuned moped that is just set up for stunting, that I can just go out and just have fun. Like my Beta RR always worked and didn't look the best like when I had it as a street bike to ride it, not street bike, but like ride it on the street. So that's just what the type of bike I want now. I want something that looks good, of course, but at the same time, I just want something that I can just go out and ride, and if I crash, it's not the end of the world. So hopefully you guys understand that. I mean, if I crash with this thing and break something on this, I'm gonna be crying because I put so much money into this thing, and I'm really hoping someone that can take care of it will buy it or trade something for it. So I can't risk losing my license, and at the same time, I really want to be out stunt riding. So like, you don't even know how bad I was want to be out doing wheelies right now. So, and if you know, if you don't know how to wheelie, you don't need any power at all. You pretty much can really a completely stock bike, moped 50cc, if you know the technique. And I'm not talking about power wheelies doing 100 km an hour. Of course I can wheelie with 80cc. I can do a power wheelie at 100 km an hour. Of course I can, but that's not what I think is fun. Of course that's kind of fun though, but it's still fun, like more technical stuff. So that's what I want to do right now. Hope you guys understand that. I don't want this to come across as anything negative. I think this is good, what is it called? Like, I think this is a good step in the right direction. We've built something crazy power-wise, and it's time to move on, get something that is better, in my opinion, something that's more fun, and something I can just mess around with, stuff like that, just have fun, and hopefully we can get something cool. I don't want this to come across as anything negative. I just want to let you guys know what's going on, but at the same time, I'm not saying this thing gonna get sold, because it's still like 20,000 Swedish crowns is what I put it out for, 2,000 euros, and in Sweden that's kind of like a lot of money for a tuned moped. That's this tuned because it has no lights and stuff. It's not ready for the street if you want that kind of stuff. So if you want to ride this on the street, of course you can, but like, it's like, it is in new condition. Like, this engine is like brand new. It feels so good, and most of the parts in the engine are changed. I mean, it's brand new paint on the plastics. It's like in new condition. It's just that it's kind of hard to get more than that in Sweden, so I don't know how long it's gonna take for me to get this thing sold. It's a really fair price. I could probably charge more, but at the same time, I want to get this sold so I can get a stunt bike as soon as possible. So hopefully you guys understand that and are excited for the future, because I am super excited to get back out riding again and have a lot of fun. But yeah, I show you guys some clips of me riding this thing, so if you guys are happy with that, because I feel like you guys really wanted to see me ride this thing, so I have a few clips there. Maybe I get some few clips later if I work on the carburetor a bit more. So a lot of people said in my startup video that was running lean, but after riding it, it feels like it's running rich. But let me know in the comment section down below if you think it's running lean or running rich. I haven't ridden like, cause here's the thing, I'm just going back and forth on a small stretch of road, and that's a small acceleration, so it's really hard to look at the spark plug to see if it's running rich or lean right now, because it's just acceleration. So you need to have like a stable throttle, you know what I mean, to be able to check the spark plug. So hope you guys can understand that and are excited for the future as I am. I'm really excited. So let's see if I can find something to do today. I'm recording this the day before I'm uploading this, and I have no clue what to do really, but I think we can figure something out. Maybe we can change the needle size, like not size, but move it up or down to see if that will help. So don't mind all the dirt that's on here right now, because I will get that cleaned up real soon. But for right now, we gotta see if this works. We can get some progress by changing the needle, see if it runs better or worse. It's always fun to see. Alright, so here's the needle in the throttle. We're going to, so here's the thing, how this works is, if we can get some focus maybe, it will be good. Alright, so you can see this clip right here, there's a few different positions you can put it in. Right now it's in the middle, so if you move it up, you will be lowering the needle, which gives it less fuel, and if you move it up, no, down I mean, so down, more fuel, up, less fuel. So we can try to move it one up, give it a bit less fuel. If that doesn't work, we're gonna move it so it's one position down. See if that works and helps. Need to be really careful so you don't lose this thing or damage it, because that's really easy to lose this thing. There you go. There you go. So now we gotta roll this thing outside, see if we can get it started up and see how it's running. If it's running better or worse. And keep in mind, I have a 148 main jet in here right now. That's the biggest one I have, and we're gonna see if it runs good or not. Alright, so now it's outside, just chilling. Bro, it's so nice outside. I'm almost locked myself outside. Alright, so now we're outside. It's so nice outside. It's like riding weather outside. It's so dope. So let's get this started up to see if it runs better or worse. to screw in the fuel ratio screw. There you go, now it should work better. So it's smoking a lot because I have 4% oil mixture in here. So I'm gonna go up, grab my helmet, and we're gonna do some test runs to see if it's better or worse today. Alright, we're gonna do a few test runs for now to see if it works better or not. This is actually so much better. It's getting way too much close. Now it actually works. We need to be careful still, you know what I mean? That was so much fun, guys. That makes me want to keep this bike, but at the same time I don't, because, well, I need the money for a new stunt bike. But that would be so sick if I would stunt with this thing, but it's like police and stuff like that, and you know, it's a nice bike. It's a really nice bike. So just gonna clean it up a bit, and then I'm going to let it be actually, so we can keep it fresh for the next owner, because that was awesome, bro. But yeah, we're gonna move it out here, clean it up, and put it in the garage, and hopefully someone buys it. But hope that's for some videos for you guys for riding, which is super awesome. Like, I'm super excited to get back riding with a nice stunt bike, and this one was insane in my opinion. So maybe not 110% configured the best possible way, but in my opinion that was good enough for like right now. Maybe next time I can do a bit of fine configuration. I will give them the jets that I have for this bike, and hopefully they take care of it. But that was so much fun. And yes, I did actually warm it up before I went out for a ride. Probably took like 2 minutes for me to go get my helmet or something like that. And I tested the exhaust fumes, so it was hot, and it was giving like coolant, water got hot and stuff like that. Okay, this side is fucked. I'm just gonna say fuck it to this one and put it up here. And no, for you guys who are wondering, I do not have a actual kickstand. Well, I have it, but I haven't put it on. Hopefully it doesn't fall over now. As this is just fresh mud, we're just going to be able to wash it off with water. And we're going to try to stay away from the air filter. So when you wash a bike with aluminium parts, you need to dry off the aluminium parts. You don't get any, like, you can get some black marks on it, which you don't want. So alright, so we got back in the garage right now. Just chilling here on the lift. I fixed the lift up, so now we're chilling in here, newly washed and ready to be sold if someone wants it. And I think we got the carburetor pretty much figured out. It's not like, I don't know what you call it in English, but it's blöddra in Swedish. We give fraud and it's like something like that. So by changing the needle and also having a 148 main jet, I feel like it runs pretty good now, and it's just insane power. And it's just, the thing with this my bike is that I was expecting like extreme crazy power. It's not that extreme. It's just like, if this is a bike I would ride on the street, hell yeah, this is like a nice power curve. Of course, it's still got a lot of power, and I wasn't even 6 gear maxing it because it's a new cylinder. I need to be really careful. But sure, if you break this in and you're out riding it and having fun, I mean, I'm sure this thing will easily do 100 kilometers an hour, no joke about it. The bike is up for sale right now on Blocket in Sweden, 2,000 euros. I'm also looking for trades, so if you have a Beta RR or something fun like that, let me know that, and we can maybe work out a deal. It's in the Stockholm region, so no people from the Gothenburg and anything like that. I'm not going that far to trade this bike. And if you want to buy it, 2,000 euros, check out the Blocket ad. I will link it in the description, top link in the description. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it, and hope you guys are excited for the future, as I am. I'm not that sad that I'm selling this bike, because like I feel like it's gonna open up a lot of big opportunities in the future, and I'm super excited to see what's to come from it. I bought this bike just as a parts bike, maybe take the rims to another build, have a spare engine, stuff like that. And then I got the invitation to MSMS 2020, Sweden's biggest motorcycle convention, and then I built this thing as a unique moped for the show, which was cool because I was the only like moped on the show. Or there's a few like new mopeds at like down where all the big brands were, like Aprilia, Yamaha, KTM and stuff like that. But like on the top floor, I was the only moped, and I was the only tuned moped at the entire show, which is awesome. And it was cool to like be there with NGK and all those guys. So that was one of the craziest things ever. This is my first like big CC bike. I've never built something with bigger than 50 CC. So it's like so much stuff I've done with this that I've never done before. So it's kind of crazy to split path already. But I feel like the best thing I can do to move forward, keep moving forward, keep making and keep creating. Because I love building bikes and I really want to get back on a stunt bike. So if I get this sold, expect a new stunt build on the channel. I have no clue what the bike will be. It depends on what I can find cheap to have a good base on, but you never know what I can get in the future. But if you want to buy this bike, 2,000 euros, top link in the description if you want to read more about it. And if you want to trade, I mean, I'm open for like beta RRs, CH Racing, Sherco, stuff like that, or 125cc bikes. So yeah, let me know in the comment section down below what you think about this, think about me moving forward to other stuff and leaving this bike behind. I mean, I'm not promising that this will be sold because it's 80cc. In Sweden, it's really hard to sell something that's 80cc. So I'm not promising anything right now. It might not even be sold in like 5 months. But hopefully someone will buy it and take good care of it. And maybe if it's one of you guys who buy it, we might be able to link up in the future and make some videos on it when it's broken in. So we can make some cool like top speed runs and cool videos with it to see how it runs when it's actually like 100% working and broken in and stuff like that. So I'm super excited to that. So hopefully someone that takes care of this bike buys it and keeps it in this condition or makes it even cooler than I have. So yeah, subscribe so you do not miss any of the content. I'm uploading every other day now, so make sure you stay tuned with notifications turned on so you do not miss any of the videos I got coming up, because they're just getting better and better and I'm getting so much ideas for content. So stay tuned, you do not want to miss the upcoming videos. But thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, stay awesome, be positive. It's BMYCT and I'm out. Peace.
Or not, sometimes you really can. I'm just that one kid, always a believer. Sit in class, I'm just a teenage dreamer.
Get through the day, wake up with champagne. Told me a A, I told my mother I would quit. What can I say? I'm still breathing, falling in love every evening.